Well, here we are. 1 year later from my decision, detaching myself from my quote-unquote crowning achievements. And now it's 2025. And through the year, what can I say I learned?
3 things. Firstly, it is in fact possible to over-listen to the live version of Fragile by Lavo. Found that one out the hard way. Secondly, I learnt that America is... Thirdly, retrospect and nostalgic thinking is dangerous. That being said, did I spend 2024 right? After we finished filming Riz or Ray I Is or whatever I called it, I made myself a chai latte, as I always do when I'm exhausted. My buddy-o pal amongst the crowd, Matthew, made a joke that I should take the whiteboard that we'd just been using for filming and turn it into a chai counter. Count all the chais I consume in 1 year. So I did. I made a rough estimate that at that point I had drunk 10 chais, which was impressive for day 2 of January, and now here we are. 1,870 chai lattes. Damn it. This whole thing started in 2020 because we were inside the whole time, so how else to pass the time than just go down to the kitchen and make a drink, and then again, and then again. And so I taught myself when I'm bored, make a drink. I taught myself when I'm working and it's not working for me, make a drink. I taught myself when somebody comes over, first thing you do, make a drink. And now in 2024, and I have no excuse, I'm still doing it. Which I don't like. Honestly, I don't like it. It feels a bit juvenile. Yeah, like I hate to say it, feels a little pathetic.
Aw, pathetic's a bit harsh, don't you think, Neems?
Did you just talk?
Well, yes.
How?
I mean, you said it yourself. I've been around for a while. Of course I've been able to talk this whole time.
Oh my god. Do I owe you an apology or something? Like, I've drunk so much of you over the last few years, and I feel so bad.
An apology? No, Nemo. I love it when you drink me. I yearn to be drunk.
Yeah, that makes 2 of us. Hey, look, I don't know how personally close we are, but...
How close we are. You've had me to your lips more than any girl in the last few months.
Hurtful. I was just going to ask if I can open up to you.
Okay, yes, of course you can open up to me. It's Men's Mental Health Month.
Is it?
Okay, so actually I have, no idea, but, you didn't know either, so you can't judge.
Touché. Look, you've known me since 2020. Do you think that I have matured?
Oh. Well, yeah, if you ask me. The fact that you're asking the question is evidence that you have.
What do you mean?
Well, the only reason you ask a question like that is because you're scared that you haven't matured, which means that you're aware of the value of maturity, which, you'd only know if you'd experienced. Because you have it, you're scared of not having it. Why do I sound like Ben Shapiro?
I don't know. That's a bit like saying a person who's breathing doesn't ask if they're choking.
Yeah, well, a person who's choking doesn't ask either.
Yeah, because they can feel they're choking. My pain's different. I worry I haven't matured because I feel this juvenile pain.
Nicholas, what happens when you don't drink me for an amount of time?
I get a headache.
Yeah, and that pain you feel, does everyone feel it?
I mean, no, the average person doesn't feel that pain though, because they don't have chai so often, so I feel the headache because I have chai so often that without it, it hurts.
Yeah, and that's the same with the maturity. The pain you feel is proof that you're slowly growing used to it. And then, yeah, you mess up, you slip up, whatever, and it hurts because you're familiar with the familiarity.
I don't know, I guess I wish I just didn't screw up so often.
Yeah, who doesn't, memes? That's the most human desire of all. Well, second to beer. And boobs.
Inappropriate.
Well, I said human desire. I'm not a human. It doesn't apply to me.
But it does apply to me. You don't have arms, I get it.
Memes, just take life one step at a time, okay? You'll feel happy, you'll feel sad, but you'll grow from both.
Well, in that case, I can't wait.
But, seriously, Neebs, 1,800 chais is actually, clinically insane. You should, seek help.
My mother said that I can't smoke in videos anymore for dramatics. I said, why not? She said, because I said so. Fuck, I said. Can't argue with that. The subjective human experience is congruent in one major facet. It always presents itself as a narrative, story. But to communicate it, there is one consistent medium through all history: myth. Myths. Midas, Dionysus, Icarus, Achilles. But what if Midas never wanted his golden touch to begin with? What if Achilles showed off his heel? What if Icarus never yearned to have wings? I'm here to tell you the myth of the greatest Five Nights at Freddy's YouTuber of all time, and how he, Garrett Williamson, hated his success. August 4th, 2014 is when Five Nights at Freddy's 1 doth descended upon the internet. August 27th, not even a month later, does Garrett Williamson upload his little shitpost to YouTube, appropriate for the era of shitposts and YouTube poops. You see, it was a simple Family Guy style joke fuzz video. A massive hit it was. How couldn't it be? The next video came out soon after the second game, Very appropriately so, as, well, of course, it's what people wanted. However, Garrett had more to give. He was a music creator, hell, borderline a filmmaker. By the third installment, the joke fuzz format had been grown weary of, and so a more meta-style commentary was brought into play. Garrett Williamson's face on display, and his acting talents somewhat the same. You see, this video involved a lot more story, less just a series of quips, and more a film, in a way. Getting along fellow YouTubers as actors as well. The most notable would be Jacksepticeye. The fourth installment in the Not Scary series, however, that's when things became clear. Garrett at the beginning of the video basically claims this would probably be the last Not Scary he does, and then goes on to tell you to watch his other content. Then, the FNAF 4 video embraces its meta-commentary beyond what the third video did even close to, and then ends abruptly, as if it was unsatisfying to create. It's because it was. And then, the fifth installment, the grand crescendo. In 2016, we bear witness to Sister Location's Not Scary video. Similarly to the first, we have a plea to go watch a Pokemon Go song, but unsimilarly, the joke fuzz format returns. Almost as if Garrett Williamson accepted a true fate. That to get views, you have to kill your passion. You have to kill what you want to do. In other words, you have to kill yourself to get views. In February 2022, Garrett Williamson quit his main YouTube channel. And he's happier. He now does music as a job, creating music for games. In fact, one of his projects was creating music for a small indie game called Fortnite Rocket Racing. Fun fact, the music in Fortnite Rocket Racing would not exist if not for Five Nights at Freddy's Not Scary. Now I tell you this story and you might think, Nemo Clancy is thinking that he is Garrett Williamson, that he is never going to be able to embrace his filmmaker passions. He's going to be stuck forever in the shadow of FNAF Feels Different and Here's Why. Oh, you small little sheep. No. I'm here to tell you that Garrett Williamson is a fool. He was handed fame and fortune on a silver platter. And what did he do but quarrel with God? How dare a man think that his artistic vision and prowess is worth more than the collective desire of the audience? And the thought that the business can be separated from the art, you deserve to be shot. You see,
in this life, one thing counts. See your name, lots of clout. I admit they don't give a shit unless you kill yourself for some views. You've got to kill yourself for some views. You've got to kill yourself for some views. Well, what do you know? He looks intrigued. Let's show him how it's done. A Christian boy is what I was until I watched Meaningless. No need to quarrel, they're just morals. You gotta kill yourself for some views. You've got to kill yourself for some views, boys. You gotta kill yourself for some views. Never quarrel with your morals. You gotta kill yourself for some views. If you've got some spare bits, don't be shy. Show us your tits, personality's fine, but don't earn dimes, you gotta kill yourself for some views. You've got to kill yourself for some views. You've got to kill yourself for some views. Personality's fine, but don't earn dimes, you gotta kill yourself for some views. Rather than being an artistic enigma, be a Rizlord Kaisenat Sigma. Learn the terms though your brain burns. You gotta kill yourself for some views. You've got to kill yourself for some views. Boys, chat, you gotta kill yourself for some views. No enigma, Rizlord Sigma. You gotta kill yourself for some views. So go look up your online name. Your situation is insane. Don't be depressed, there's no bad press. You gotta kill yourself for some views. You've got to kill yourself for some views. This is an Oliver Twist reference. You gotta kill yourself for some views. Just how you can act drama's insane. You gotta kill yourself for some views. My last girlfriend asked me for a date. I said no, I'm making a FNAF video essay. I recall she was appalled. I had to kill myself for some views. I had to kill myself for some views. You still think I made the right decision? I recall she was appalled. I had to kill myself for some. I recall she was appalled. I had to kill myself for some views. Hey!
It's rather convenient this was already recording. Estranged. My little mid-year project, for those who don't know, was a little album on Spotify that I made, conceptualized, created. But what it was in the literal sense and what it was in the metaphorical sense are two different questions. Literally, it was a mess. It was a compilation of the whinings of a sad man who just didn't want to be sad. Estranged is what you get when you want to try and have dumb fun to spend the time, but then simultaneously be solemn and wish to savor it. Sometimes it's trying to be funny, sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's poppy, and then sometimes it's jazzy. Sometimes it's honest about how it feels, and other times it pretends that the biggest problem was the girl from year 8, Ruby Archer. It's self-critical. It's self-aggrandizing. It's a shame. But why does it exist? Well, it exists because I let myself slip this year. Over and over again. Socially, personally, emotionally, God's sake, morally. Some things I thought were secure in life weren't. And I didn't give them the time and effort to ensure they were secure. I wasn't grateful. I didn't try. So what did this teach me? What did this album, but more indirectly, what did the life experience teach me? Well, it's something pretty simple, actually. People always like to say that you should live every day like it's your last. Treat every moment as special as whatever. The point is, you're meant to treat every moment like it's the most special moment you'll have. But I think it's more than that. And I think that misses a lot. What you value in life, what is special to you, because there are things that are special, you owe them. You owe them the happiness that they give you, and that's not something that's prideful. That's something that is special. I think it's special to owe someone, and how do you repay something special? I'm a creative, so the way I repay anything is to create. And yet I feel like this year I didn't do that. I used my art as a way of just being angsty. So I want to give you guys something. Show you guys that I'm grateful. I want to give you this. There was a song on the Estranged album I didn't finish, and I didn't release it, but I was still proud of it, despite its lacking verses and lacking lyrics. It was shaping along nicely. It was a song about my hypothetical future with a hypothetical pair of twins. And I give credit to Deanna Stevens, in fact, for kind of teaching me that sometimes when you have a chance to be artistic in a graceful way, you should take it and not be penning sunsets only when the stars are out. It's not exactly Carnegie Hall, is it? There's less of a breeze there. But nonetheless, this is the unreleased first verse of Pardon Your Father. Cause isn't conscious of my happiness. I've been worried something's wrong with this. I figured there's a song in this, so let me bring you to mass. Cause it's against your mother's wish, and mine if I'm the moralist. Scared thinking what you might miss if I never opened up. So give it up for Vivian, one of many holy women with an opinion, a bitch, and Alexander Liz's conditions, a mission, and I ought to do more than play David's chord. I'm listening to Vivian as she tells me Mr. Nicholas indifferent. I know what she meant my kids are living and swimming in sin, but it too what constitutes as a sinful decision. So do I teach if they struggle to believe. Appease the itch, be spiritually rich. But if I don't at all, I risk my kids to fall. Let's put it this way, let's say, would you pardon your father? Oh, if he points to another, one grander, greater, bigger, holy as proclaimed, just to bring you a bother. Oh, if he's dancing with your mother, if not Alex, Alyssa, please you teach me for one. So did I spend 2024 the right way? Is the wrong question. It's the wrong question, and I knew that. I said that at the beginning of the year. I said that I'm always looking back, critiquing, asking where did I go wrong? Which means that to some future version of me, I'm the one making the mistake. I said that. I knew it. But I missed my own message. The point was not to revel in the past and make the past some glorified, romanticized thing that needs fixing, because then you obsess. No, it's to take the past, objectify it for what it is, and use it as a lens for a hopeful future. Don't obsess. Just keep moving. Maybe that was the lesson all along.
And welcome to 100%. Like, through this year, we've gone through so much. You know, we've grown as a community by over 1,000. And this just fascinates me. And all I've...
Who are you?
I am you. From the future. It sure is good to see you again, Nicholas.
Well,
Go on, let's go inside. We've got a lot to chat about.